This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. The governor has been indicted and will stand trial for alleged election law violations. The Jeju District Prosecutor's Office said Friday morning that it was indicting Won Hee-dong on 2 counts of pre-electioneering. Investigators had looked into 5 allegations against him, including Public Official Election Act violations and bribery. This comes after one of Won's opponents in the last election accused him of engaging in electioneering prior to the official campaign period, saying he outlined his election pledges and asked for support while at a Sogipo wedding hall and Jeju Tourism University on May 23rd and 24th. If the governor is fined 1 million won or more for violating the Public Official Election Act, he will lose the governorship. The governor released a statement after his indictment saying the case against him is politically motivated. In his Friday statement, Won Hee-dong said the Jeju Election Commission had already given him written warnings regarding his alleged violations of election law, so he believes his indictment is political. He called the legal action against him regrettable. Won said he was sorry to concern his constituents, but that the legality of his actions will be made clear in court. Sales are falling at large retailers in Jeju. The Jeju branch of the Honam Regional Statistics Office says the sales index at large retailers on the island in October was 93. That's 16.4% below where it was at the same point last year, and it's 14.2% below where it was just a month before. The biggest losses were in sales of shoes, bags, and clothes. Receipts for them fell by more than 20%. Jeju City has been cracking down on sales of knockoffs in major shopping areas, and it has found 102 fake products in 23 stores. More than half of the imitation goods were earrings, necklaces, and other accessories. Next most numerous were wallets and phone cases. City officials ordered the businesses to take corrective action, and they will criminally charge them if they are caught again. Authorities uncovered 53 knockoffs in 7 shops in the first half of this year. Authorities are expanding their support next year for electric car chargers. The provincial government says it has signed an agreement on developing private sector charging facilities with 6 institutes, including the Korea Energy Agency and private sector companies. The KEA will offer up to 20 million won in support for every new quick charger that is installed. The province will add up to another 10 million won in support for chargers set up at apartment houses, gas stations, tourist attractions, accommodations, and other locations. Private sector companies will be contracted to install, operate, and maintain the stations for at least 2 years. The province plans to work with the KEA to set up 40 quick chargers on the island next year. A deadly accident at the Samdasu bottling plant brought operations to a standstill over a month ago. Work resumed at the factory late last week. Joseph Kim reports.
Samdasu production had been suspended since a worker died on October 20th after getting caught in machinery at a Samdasu bottling plant. The Jeju Labor Improvement Support Office that oversees working conditions issued more than 100 corrective orders to the Jeju Province Development Company, which produces Samdasu. Along with the orders, the Labor Office lifted the operation suspension order 37 days after the accident. Among the 5 bottle production lines, 3 lines have resumed working. The other 2 production lines where the deadly accident happened will be removed at a different time. The more aged Line 1 will be taken away immediately, and the operation of Line 2 is being suspended until a new bottle-making machine is built. Working conditions will also be improved. The JPDC has changed the working system from 2 shifts a day by 3 teams to 3 shifts a day by 4 teams and hired professional engineers. Following test operations last week, the factory has resumed production.
저희 삼다수 공장은 28일 오전부터 시운전에 들어가고요. 29일 오후부터 저희가 부분적으로 생산 재개를 시작해서 삼다수 수급에 차질이 없도록 그렇게 진행을 하려고 하고 있습니다.
Samdasu Bottled Water has a 42% market share nationwide. Industry insiders are watching whether the JPDC will overcome the impact of the one-month production suspension and regain the reputation Samdasu has enjoyed for years. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Podo Gallery, in its beautiful natural setting, is exhibiting a collection of landscapes painted on wood. Pick fruit, ride horses, feed farm animals, and more at QAD Natural Park's Camellia Festival, which is running through the end of January. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Gustav Klimt and Friedensreich Hundertwasser at the new Bunker des Lumières. There's a 60% chance of rain all day Tuesday, with anywhere from 10 to 50 millimeters possible. It will also be noticeably cooler than Monday, and the wind will really pick up in the afternoon. Here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 14, and the afternoon high 15 degrees. In Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 15 and 16. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 14 and the high later on 15 degrees. Exactly the same temperatures are expected in western regions around Gosan. And the morning low up on the mountain at Songpanak will be 10, and the afternoon high 11 degrees. Out on the water, winds will be out of the south and southwest at 8 to 16 meters per second, and seas will be between 1 and 4 meters, with the rougher conditions coming later in the day. And here's a look at the extended forecast. That brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow at the same time. We're now on YouTube. Find us by searching for KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.